At least once in everybody's lifetime, everybody's, once or twice, everybody has thought about this or had this query. I'm unhappy. Why I'm unhappy? Why I'm failing? The life seems boring. I've got everything, but something is incomplete. Something is not there. Something is missing. The life is not fulfilling. The only problem is that life is a riddle, and solving the riddle of life doesn't need big calculations or big theorems. That riddle of life can be solved very easily with some very, very small, beautiful, and easy steps. And today I'll be discussing the same with you. Very important, very practical, very easy. The first one, you can either be safe or successful. In life, those who play it safe will definitely find it more difficult to reach the top. You want success, but how? Taking risk. What can make someone so successful? Although it can also have negative effects. Those who don't take risk any time at anything at all are only likely to achieve a small rate of steady growth, whereas risks have a possibility of paying off big time and putting you on higher levels of achievement. So, take risks, though calculated, but do take them. Next, you never know which day will be your last. I know it's somewhat depressing thought, but that doesn't make the statement false. So much goes on in our lives, and there are so many things in the world that could cause us harm. We don't exactly know. Nobody knows, neither you nor myself, how long we will be alive. But we seem to just presume we have all the time we need and won't die until we have done everything we could possibly think of. Unfortunately, this is how we think, and we couldn't be more wrong. So why we are spending our time constantly worrying or just sitting on the sofa doing nothing? Because thinking never brought any fruits. Would you do this if you knew that you had only 3 weeks or 3 days left in your life? I don't think you would. So the lesson here is to live each day like it was your last. Don't wish your time away. Don't wish your time away. The third lesson, the easy life is not necessarily the best. That's the reason why your favorite celebrities are where they are. They worked hard, very hard, to be able to live their dreams. So before you start thinking that you want to make your life as easy as possible, realize one thing, very important. Realize that successful people have relatively easy lives, but they love what they do and they now have financial, emotional, and societal stability. But they had to work hard, very, very, very hard to get there, though nobody can see it. Nobody sees the struggle. And if you take the easy road to begin with, you may find it harder as you age. The next one is, the journey is more important than the end. See, what I mean is, it doesn't matter exactly where you finish in life. The most important thing in the journey you have taken is the thing you've done and seen, and hopefully that you have actually enjoyed your life. Try not to get hung up on your end status, but enjoy the journey you have come on. And hopefully you will have learned many new things, bettered yourself throughout, and risen higher each day. This is one of the most important lessons on the list. Sometimes we make ourselves slave at work just to get a greater paid job or a role by the time we are seniors and closer to retirement, instead of living our lives each day individually as a wonderful and thrilling journey of experiences. The fifth is, It doesn't matter where you start, as long as you start. You have to start. For how long you'll be sitting on your sofa in front of a TV just thinking, let me start tomorrow, let me start day after, start. But when? Each living soul who believes they will be an excellent entrepreneur or a person or a leader or a family person, anybody, in no time at all, but always seems to be telling themselves that they just need to buy this bit of technology, this bit of people, this bit of relationship, this bit of money, whatsoever, or learn how to do this before they can start. Needs a good slap. Nobody starts at the top. You know the saying, you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to become great. Don't let anything put you off. Just get it done. Remember, each small step, howsoever small it is, in the right direction takes you nearer to your goal. The next is discipline. Discipline is the key to achieving your goals. Discipline plays a huge role. It's shown everywhere. In bodybuilders, athletes, entrepreneurs, and only reason they are continuously able to make progress is because they are disciplined. Not to quit or cheat when times are tough, and they are able to keep up and pushing them throughout. It's not easy. I know it's not easy. It requires a lot of skill, but you need mental strength. However, once you have mastered it, you are unstoppable. Seventh, failure is good. It's no surprise that so many people are afraid of failure. In fact, everybody is. Nobody wants to put all their blood, sweat, and tears into something that won't pay off for them. The end result? Most will decide that they were too crushed by their recent failure to ever want to try again. This is exactly opposite, and an exact opposite effect it should be having on you. To be successful, the failures have to be stepping stones towards their success, learning what they did wrong along the way, what they should have done, and what they will do the next time. So keep trying again and implementing what you have learned until you finally get what you wanted or what you want. The eighth lesson is, don't give yourself excuses. Every day we are full of excuses. I could not do this because of this. I could not achieve this because of this. We are playing a blame game. And we find excuse for every failure. Not for success, obviously. Excuses are pretty easy to make up. Were you one of the boys or girls back in the school who constantly used to try out a new excuse every week for not handling in your homework on time? I know I was one of them. To be honest, if you want something really badly, if it is your passion, or so you say you do, and you find excuses for not doing it, then you can't have wanted it that badly. Stop making excuses. You'll be much better off because of it. Excuses don't work. Actions do. The ninth preposition is, surround yourself with the people you want to be like. Family, friends have the biggest influence upon us and how we act in our lives. We may not want to become exactly like them, but when you hang out with them and the people like them, so often it's just very natural to slowly become more like them and adopt their habits. So make it sure, and sometimes you have to be rude as well. Surround yourself only with the people that you aspire to be like, who enjoy the same things as you do and have similar goals. You will slowly begin to act. Remember, you will slowly begin to act as they do, which will make you work and the goals slightly easier. Your goals will be made easier and not as though your friends are slowing you down by no fault of theirs. So, Keep a company that you want to be like. The 10th lesson: life is not like a video game. You just can't replay. One of the most unusual lessons, which now that I've gotten around it, I've completely forgotten my opinion on it. In video games, you have no fear of dying, no fear of taking risk. You absorb all the fun you can out of it, simply because you can't hit anything or nothing can hit you, and very easily you can hit the replay button if you lose and the game starts again. So practically you never lose. But life is not the video game, and it is not one option we have in life to re-swarm right when we let off if we screw up badly, which is why we develop this fear within ourselves, ruining all the fun and the great success we could have if we had the guts to take those big risks. Don't let this sway you away from pushing yourself towards everything you could wish for. Life is not a video game. You can't replay, but you can learn from the failures and keep moving. The idea is keep moving, and keep moving. And last but not the least, do not wait for anything. You will be wasting time. In my childhood, I heard a quote: good things come to those who wait. Oh, come on. Forget it. Good things only come to those who are prepared to go out, work hard, strike, and earn the right to have the things they want. Don't buy into the above quote. If you're waiting for the right moment, you'll be waiting forever. So stand up, make a goal, and try your best, the best, to achieve it. What the maximum can be, you can fail, but you never lose. If you win, you get it. If you lose, you learn it. So go ahead, fight, and win.